How to ride a motorcycle 1,000 miles in 24 hours. If you're the type of rider who'd rather be rolling down the road than hanging out in a cafe for hours on end, or stopping for a photo every 10 minutes, you may have what it takes to be an endurance rider. This ride can be completed in 16 to 18 hours, but of course you can use the whole 24. You may choose to get your ride certified by the Ironbuttand Association and earn a nifty license plate frame that says "World's Toughest Riders," but that is certainly not necessary just to meet this personal goal. Steps. Decide if you will be certifying your ride with the IBA. If so, go to Ironbuttand and read the rules for a SaddleSore 1000. You will learn the documentation requirements. In a nutshell, you need to find witnesses for your start and end points, and keep a fuel log with all receipts. Plan your route. Choose roads that allow for higher speeds, such as interstates or major highways. Try to avoid going through too many stop signs or traffic lights, because they will slow you down. You can plan a loop route that begins and ends at the same place, or a one-way route. Know your bike's touring range, how many miles between fill-ups, and make sure you'll be able to buy gas when you need it. Many riders use trip planning software such as MS Streets and Trips, because it calculates distances and has gas station information. However, this is not necessary, and it can certainly be done old school with paper maps. Account for time of day, avoid big cities during rush hour, avoid deer-infested forests at night. Prepare your motorcycle. Your tires should have enough tread to complete the ride, and be properly inflated. Your riding position should be comfortable for long periods. A relatively upright position is best, though people have done this ride on racer-type bikes or ape-hangered cruisers. You should have a way to rest your throttle hand, either a cruise control, throttle lock, or wrist rest. Verify that your lights work, because you'll need them. Have the right personal equipment. Besides the standard safety gear like helmet and boots, you'll need to be prepared for varying weather. This means layered clothes and a rain suit. It will be very helpful to have earplugs, because all that wind noise can be very fatiguing over a long period. Have a way to stay hydrated. Many people have a Camelback, but you can rig up any type of container with a drink hose so you can drink while underway. Pack snacks for the road. You can eat energy bars or beef jerky while moving. Plan your ride and ride your plan. Now that you've prepared, go out and do it. Enjoy the trip. Tips. Practice fast fuel stops. You should be able to get out of a gas station in 10 minutes. This may seem minor, but if your bike has a typical fuel range, you'll be stopping quite a few times. Develop a routine that you follow each time so you can do a fuel stop automatically without forgetting where you put your gloves. Think about riding alone or with others. The more people you're with, the harder it is to synchronize fuel and bathroom breaks. You'll be stopping more frequently, and for longer periods. On the other hand, you may feel more secure having someone watching your back, and it's fun to share the experience with a buddy. Make an informed decision. If you plan to do much long-distance riding, invest in a custom saddle and a good windscreen. If not, or if your bike isn't very comfortable, think about renting a bike instead. Minor discomfort can become excruciating pain over 1,000 miles, and you will avoid racking up miles on your own motorcycle. Try a 300 or 500-mile ride first. It's far less dangerous, and you will learn what works for you and what doesn't. Plan your eating carefully. Small amounts of high-protein, low-fat foods can help to keep your body's energy levels even. Sugary snacks and large hot meals are probably best saved for your post-ride celebration. Daylight is your friend. Plan to ride during the summer when the days are longest. Try to time your ride so you do most of your riding during daylight, especially the last few hours, when you are most at risk due to fatigue. Some Ironbuttand riders are so efficient that they can log the whole 1,000 miles between sunrise and sunset. One approach is to depart around sunset and ride until the wee hours, then stop at a motel and grab a few hours of real sleep. Get up early, eat a quick breakfast, and head out to finish your ride. Sure, the sleep could cost you your shot at 1,000 miles, 1,600 kilometers, but not sleeping could cost you much more. Besides, riding when you are bleary-eyed and yawning isn't much fun. Know your bike before attempting this and check everyone you fuel up, all bolts, fluids, tires, etc. These rides are for experienced riders and are extremely difficult both mentally and physically. Warnings. Stay away from stimulants, even caffeine. If you find yourself getting drowsy, stop and nap for 15 minutes or a half hour. You'll be amazed at how well that recharges you. Drugs impair your judgment. No ride is worth injury or death, just to meet a goal. If your ride is not going well, abort the mission and grab a hotel room. Don't speed. You can do this ride by obeying posted speed limits. The added stress of speeding will make you more fatigued. This sounds funny, but it's true. High speeds also decrease your fuel efficiency. A rider's level of physical and mental readiness declines geometrically during long rides. 1,000 miles in one day can be a dangerous undertaking. If you must do it, manage your risk by training for the event. See the Ironbuttand site. Although the motorcycle does most of the work, a long ride is an endurance event, and losing can cost you your life. Reschedule your trip if the weather is poor or if you're not feeling your best. Extreme temperatures or illness impair your riding ability, not a good recipe for a successful 1,000-mile ride.